Hello and welcome to episode 22 of my Steins Let's Read. I'm not bored, I'm just tired. I kinda had some bad dreams about jellymen and being turned into slime and SERN coming after me because I know too much. But please enjoy this. It may be my last one before SERN finds me. The ticking of the clock is like a hammer inside my head. It's past 2 a.m. Hey, it's about when we usually stop recording. The window is closed and the lab is silent, but for the humming of the computer. We stare at the gruesome image displayed on the monitor, speechless. Yeah, so did you have any trouble sleeping after that?
Nah, I'm heartless.
Okay, neither did I. I was right. We're in too deep. I half expect guys in black suits and sunglasses to kick down the door and drag us off to a secret military prison. Here come the men in black. They won't let you remember. Better make sure the door's locked. Yeah, like that'll slow them down. What's going on here? Daru breaks the silence with a disbelieving whisper. I guess it wasn't much of a whisper, but he's excited. Hey, they jellified someone? Upon hearing the familiar word jellified, I reflexively look at the bunch of bananas placed next to the computer. There's only one banana left. We didn't have a single successful experiment today, so none of them were jellified. But I don't think this is a mere coincidence. The jellified banana is produced by the phone wave, name subject to change, and the jellified corpse is produced by CERN's experiments. They seem identical in nature.
They're experimenting on people.
Kurisu speaks calmly despite her grim expression. Still have yet to see her smile.
Maybe it'll break her face.
Yeah, maybe. She doesn't even avert her eyes from the gruesome image. Yeah, she's been on 2chan for too long.
And this means they've created a time machine, doesn't it? Even if it's not perfect. I wouldn't call that not perfect.
Eh? Yeah, it's got a major design flaw there. I'm still in shock, so I don't quite grasp the meaning of Kurisu's words.
This New York Times article is from 1921. Sorry.
Now
First
Rintaro's...
question, it's okay.
Yeah, Rintaro's got a better falsetto than I do. 90 years ago.
Look.
Kurisu points to a part of the black and white photograph, her fingers shaking slightly. The jellified corpse of a man. She's pointing to his shoulder, which has writing on it. Perhaps it was printed on his clothing. It's fused onto the jellified body, but you can somehow manage to read it. CERN. So, CERN used the LHC to send someone back to 1921?
Looks like they failed to keep him alive, though.
Yep, this is why you do the testing with animals. Then when the animals come out as gel, you haven't killed a human.
Don't send a person through?
You haven't killed a human. Is this the only report? No, there's more. Looks like 14 people in total. More jellymen? That means more jellified people. More victims of human experimentation. Yeah, this is why human experimentation requires a hell of a lot of ethical hoop jumping to get approved. I swallow hard. I'm awfully thirsty. No, so am I. Bottoms up. I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and wet my throat. No, I don't have a Dr. P, but I've got water.
I'd like not a Dr. People, please.
Yeah. Okay, I've had a bit of vodka. Show me the others. Daru pulls up another report. Without being told to, Kurisu begins translating out loud.
Jellyman's Report 9. Subject Dan Straysky, age 26, Canadian.
Well, at least they haven't forgotten Canada. Like, usually when they do international stuff, they never mention Canada.
It's like they think it's a bigger America, but nicer.
Yeah, we're America's hat. Or if we were in jail, we're bigger and we're on top.
Lead Program 4. Date of experiment 2004 to 30th of October. T 1410. Results error. Human is dead. Mismatch.
I wonder if this French is as bad as English.
Probably. Hey, at least it's not an error 404. That would be unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know French well enough to know if they're doing a horrible thing, but it looks...
If they're doing it on like Google Translate or
yeah,
something.
it looks coherent to me, but I am not a good person at French.
It's a newspaper clipping. I think it's in French. I can't read it. Truly a genius.
Yeah. Oh, she knows English. Looks like the 31st of January 2001, a cadaver of a human man was found in the forest, I think. The body was...
Hey, you're doing better than me.
I don't know. I'm not sure what Tronc de l'Arbre is. And he was said to be made of jelly. Yeah, my French isn't that great. And then the first...
It all looks like apostrophes to me, so...
the first line of the article is the exact same as the subtitle, so there's no they can't identify him. Police don't have a name or anything. That's about all I can read. Then it starts getting into that black stuff at the bottom. You can read the date though, January 31st, 2001. Yep, I can do that. The location is Pau, France. Oops. Sorry, Chris.
The location is Pau, France, I guess.
2001. That's fairly recent. A pretty big difference from James McCarthy, who jumped nearly 90 years back to 1921. The Roaring Twenties. Daru calls up a machine translation, giving us the following. January 31st, 2001. Collapsed male corpse discovered in a forest outside of Pau, France. Its left foot was fused into a tree trunk and its body had jellified. Ah, okay, so that's... Okay, yeah, Larber... Yeah, that's tree. Tronc, I guess, should have been obvious as trunk. I guess I missed gauche being foot.
Sounds painful, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, probably was jelly before he was fused with the tree, so he probably didn't suffer. Daru goes to the next report.
Jellyman's report leaked. Subject, Linda Hill, age 25, British. Lead Program 4, date of experiment, January 15th, 2004, T 1344. Results error, human is dead. Mismatch. October 2nd, 1972. Jellified body of a woman was discovered on the streets of Dharmapuri in Tamil Nadu, India. I probably butchered that, I apologize.
Close enough.
There were signs that the body had been run over by a car.
Ew.
Oh, that car is totaled.
Well, it would have been like hitting Jello, so it would have just been messy.
Yeah, but it might have clogged the tires up.
Yeah. And who knows? Like, you'll be picking dead... That's the thing. It's not... The car wouldn't be damaged, but it's going to smell like death for pretty much ever until they scrub every last bit of that gel out.
Yeah, but I mean, if it particularly viscous gel, it could get into the engine and clog everything up.
Yeah.
Which sounds delicious, but you know.
Yeah. Daru goes to the next page.
Jellyman's Report 7. Subject, Michael Lang, age 33, German.
How did they get people to volunteer for this? Actually, they probably didn't.
I was just about to say, where are they getting these people?
They probably didn't get them to volunteer. Like,
yeah.
They've probably just gone out and kidnapped people.
Well, they had their name on them like they owned them, so it's entirely possible.
Well, they might have just stuck them in a CERN jumpsuit.
That's pleasant. Lead Program 4, Date of Experiment. October 8th, 2002, T1328. Results, error. Human is dead. Mismatch.
The article clipping is written in Japanese. Hey, they can read it! 'Cause I can't. Looks like a pre-war newspaper. May 24th, 1936. The corpse of what is believed to be a jellified human was discovered at the base of Mount Hyo in Kyoto. It was in a damaged state, probably from having slid down the slope. You know, I'm surprised no one's actually, well, no, CERN's probably stopped anyone who's tried to collate all these Jellyman incidents outside of CERN.
Yeah, they probably stopped that cold, but still, you...
It even happened in Japan. I've never heard of this story before. Yeah, they probably shut it down quick.
Smothered it, yeah.
It was pre-war, though, so I guess someone born in the 90s like me would have no way of knowing about it, unless you were like a war buff and you came across it or something. Next page. The picture shows a beach, beautiful but for the jellyfish-like body lying on the sand. It must have washed ashore.
Jellyman's Report 6. Subject, Mark Hughes, age 30, American. Program 4, Date of Experiment, September 23rd, 2002, T1252. No, I did not just count that out on my fingers, and no, you can't prove it.
I can because you got it wrong.
Well, bugger.
It's August 23rd.
Date of Experiment sometime in 2002, okay?
Okay.
Result error. Human is dead. Mismatch.
It's horrible to be laughing about dead people, but...
We're not laughing about dead people.
Okay, yeah, we're laughing about you screwing up the date. But I also noticed not many people are French that they're using for these experiments.
Well, there's more than 14 ethnicities, so I guess somebody's gotta be left out.
Yeah, but they've had multiple Americans.
Yeah, but Americans are annoying, aren't they?
Fair point.
I mean, yes, I'm American, but...
Yeah.
On July 1st, 1985, a strange body washed ashore on the coast of Stremoy, Faroe Islands.
I'm not quite sure where that is.
It appeared to be the body of an adult male, but its flesh was soft like that of a jellyfish. Oh, yum.
Yeah.
Some of the island's inhabitants believe that it was the body of a merman. The inscription CERN was found near the body's shoulder, but CERN denies any involvement.
Yeah, just because they deny involvement doesn't mean they're not involved. And my voice cracked.
Surprise! A big organization denies involvement.
Yeah. Keep looking? I've seen enough. There are 14 of these people?
The sites are spread throughout the world. What can we deduce from this?
CERN has crap aim? They must have sent them to those places.
I don't think so. It's too random.
Yeah, CERN has crap aim. There was something about Kerr black holes and gravity, remember? Isn't that the cause?
It's believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject cannot endure passage through the Kerr black hole singularity. I sound smart.
The human body can't withstand the pressures of a black hole.
Amazing.
Go figure.
True genius. That's what it said.
What's a Kerr black hole? Is it different from regular black holes?
Yay! Let's test my pronunciation of things. It's a theoretical black hole with a rotating singularity. Their existence hasn't been proven yet. Not that there's any way to prove one exists.
CERN apparently's proved it. Kerr black hole. Where have I heard that term before? That's right! John Titor! Titor said his time machine used Kerr black holes. According to Titor, CERN finishes their time machine in 2034. And then Titor himself comes from 2036. It makes sense for Titor and CERN to be using the same time travel technology. Kurisu closes her eyes in deep thought.
Creating Kerr black holes? That's insane. If you screw up, it could swallow the Earth. And besides, Kerr black holes are just a theoretical construct. Go big or go home?
Yeah. If Titor's predictions are a reality, then that means the LHC's worst-case scenario video on YouTube was right. I think we can guess what YouTube is.
Oh, probably.
a video sharing site with videos primarily focused around cats and Nyanyanians.
Oh yes.
I don't know about Titer's predictions, but I've seen the problem video before. It was on the news 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, I actually saw that video too. It actually had CERN being invaded by aliens. And CERN actually put it out. Like, they were just making fun of all the doomsday predictions.
Yeah. That's actually funny.
Yeah.
The gravitational forces inside a black hole are unbelievably powerful. It's certainly possible that passing through one could allow time displacement, but there's no way a human could do that and come out alive.
That must be how these people got jellified.
I agree. It wouldn't just jellify you. It would tear you apart particle from particle. That's what a black hole does.
Yeah, it turns you into spaghetti. Before we discuss this, shouldn't we look through the rest of the time machine research? Daru's already started pulling up new documents. I'm suddenly afraid. Is it okay to keep hacking CERN like this? Should I stop him? I'm the one who asked him to do it, but things have gotten serious now.
Well, it's a little late, honey.
Yeah. You're beyond the event horizon. There's no going back. Since we're using black holes now. But at the same time, irresistible curiosity wells up inside me. Time travel is becoming a reality. I want to know that it's true. I can't stop now. Here we go. There's a file in the Z program that explains time travel theory.
That was pretty easy to find. CERN should have better security.
Their security is fine. I'm just too good. Daru is my favorite right arm. So, you have more than one right arm? Like, you like Daru more than your actual right arm?
Awkward!
Insert obvious masturbation joke here.
Well, Daru has some knowledge.
Insert another obvious masturbation joke here.
I thought he was your super hacker.
Hacker! So, what does it say, Christina? This is in English too, so I have no choice but to rely on my assistant.
Can you give me some time to read it?
Yeah, I guess her specialty isn't in theoretical physics, so she might have to process a bit. Karisu's eyes dart left and right across the lines. Her earlier reluctance has vanished. It looks like she's as curious as I am.
It's some fancy football.
Yep.
No way. But this is Tartar really?
What are you muttering about? Tell me what it says.
Oh, right.
You know. I'm sorry.
You know, this feels like one big joke.
What do you mean?
It's almost the same. The same as Tartar's theory. Basically, the LHC smashes protons together at 99.91% speed of light. I don't know quite how to say that in a way that isn't totally annoying.
I usually go with a significant fraction of the speed of light, but a significant fraction would be like a quarter of the speed of light, so this is, or you could just go with almost the speed of light.
By doing so, they compress a mass of 10 to the negative 24 kilograms into an extremely tiny space of 10 to the negative 19 family. Math is not my strong suit.
Meters, and the meters should be cubed.
It's really not.
It's a typo in the actual visual novel. They're talking volume, like...
Yeah.
And meters is just a distance, not a volume. Meters cubed would be a volume. In Japanese, please. 3 lines max. So he wants it in a haiku.
A small mass, thrust into a narrow space, with great force.
That explanation's too vague.
Yep, it's good enough for me.
That explanation's too erotic. Really?
Is that the word you were looking for, or... Huh? What part of it is oopsies.
Okay, she's got it, so care to fill in the
Ah,
to clueless readers.
small large mass thrust into small space. Hush, you pervert.
Sounds like you have a pretty good imagination yourself.
I'm not like you. I am.
Her blushing cheeks makes her denial less than effective. Don't listen to this fool, Christina. Continue.
What we were talking about? What were we talking about? Oh.
Thrusting with great force. Things I never thought I'd have to say.
Someone's going to take this all out of context.
Yep. And that person being your mother.
Oh, yes.
Proton compression.
Right. Successful compression generates a microsingularity, which...
A microsingularity? Not a mini black hole? Same thing, essentially. A singularity is the core of a black hole.
This process generates a black hole with two microsingularities.
A black hole with two cores? Like a cowlick with two hairs? No, I don't think that's it. Explain with cute girls. Oh god, she's actually doing it too.